Hello there. My name is Mary Seacole, writer, hotel owner, doctress extraordinaire, and I would like to formally introduce myself to you. How do you do? No, some people call me Auntie or Mother Seacole, but I was born in the town of Kingston, Jamaica, as Mary Jane Grant. Some people call me a black British hero. I've been called a hero because of all the help I gave to British soldiers during the Crimean War. Picture this. It's spring in 1855. Queen Victoria is on the throne, and Britain and our friends are at war with Russia. It has been a long and difficult war for our soldiers. Not enough food or medical supplies, a cold, bitter winter, sickness, battle wounds. Poor fellas, they're also missing the comfort of home. Now the nurses already there, they were doing a wonderful job and working very hard. But the hospitals were a long way away from the battlefield. And they were tired, and there was still so much to do and so many soldiers to help. But then, someone most unexpected, most needed arrived to help them. Me! Despite all the odds stacked up against me, I used my own funds to set up a hotel and convalescent home for the soldiers. I didn't care that it wasn't a woman's job back then to do such a thing. I didn't care that I wasn't a wealthy grand gentleman, or that my class and status in British society was lower than others, or that other people didn't think I should get involved because of the color of my skin. I just knew that my help was needed. And so, with great determination and I dare say courage, I didn't let anything get in the way of me being of use to others. You see, ever since I was a child, I have devoted myself to caring for the sick and wounded. I learned to care for the sick from my mummy, who she was a doctress too, and taught me all my trusty herbal medicines. And so, whenever or wherever somebody is in need of my medicine and help, I ask for nothing more in life than being able to help them. It was only natural that when the Crimean War began, I would find myself directly on the battlefield and on the front line, helping all those dear soldiers. I stitched up and bandaged their wounds. I gave them a cup of tea and a kind word and a good home-cooked meal, and I did all that I could to help them. I became very famous for all of my work. In fact, there was only one other woman as famous as me, a kind, compassionate, caring person, known for all the good work she did for British soldiers too during the Crimean War. Well, you may have heard of her, Miss Florence Nightingale. Both of us were known for how well we cared for the soldiers, but we did things differently. I returned from the Crimean War, a national treasure. Everybody had heard of me. Although I also returned absolutely broke. But the love of the soldiers kept me going. You see, they sent me money and kind gifts. Even Her Majesty Queen Victoria herself spoke very fondly of me. Riding on the highs of my fame, I decided to write my memoirs in a book. It became a bestseller and is still being read today, for I thought if my story was to be told, I should tell it myself. Do you agree? And my story is still being told. Although I died in 1881 and many were quick to forget about me and my work, I am remembered still today, a rediscovered black British hero. Statues are made of me. Medical centers named after me. So, I would like to thank you for keeping my memory alive. And I would like to wish you a lifetime of wonderful adventures.